Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to Miscast TV. I'm Joe Findlay.
I'm Todd Tebow, the Sailor Murray.
This is not a gun, okay? I don't believe in gun violence.
Maybe
These
that's
are
his
just fingers.
superpower. Notice how I get. You notice
This is
how
a
nervous
gun.
I get?
He does.
This is my rifle. This is my penis.
I still never
This
understood.
is what you do with it.
I still
This
never
is my
understood that.
weenus.
Like they never made
That
me
was the
understand.
outtake
This is my
song
rifle. This
from-
is my gun. And I'm like, but nobody's ever called their penis their gun.
All the time.
Like I think it's probably like
Schwanz,
yeah.
hog, penis.
If you're fucking
I know,
hippie.
come on, right?
Whatever.
If you say to a prostitute, touch my penis and giggle, it's not happening, even if you have the money.
You could literally just start making it rain thousands.
Yeah, not happening.
Nothing.
They'll take some of it too and leave, but
Oh yeah. And the whole thing's going on friggin' on Instagram Live. And they're gonna just laugh at you with your pants down around your ankles.
we just described Chris Farley's sex life.
Oh, poor guy.
Give
me some heroin.
I know. I even kind of hurt myself there.
I know, right? Oh, good Lord. Lots to talk about. Lots of controversy and stuff like that. I don't want to take too much time on it because it bums me out to talk about this kind of stuff. But we'll just talk about it really quick. James Gunn being fired.
We never spoke about this?
No, we never spoke. No, this happened like fairly recently. And
I think it's. I don't agree with it. I think it's bunk.
I think at the very least, I understand the need to address this because, especially of like while Marvel isn't necessarily making kids movies, quote unquote, this is the most kid friendly of the movie franchises. Right. And then you've got a guy who's got tweets about kids touching him and then about rape and all these different things.
That's why I don't tweet.
So I understand why. Yeah, exactly. Todd keeps thinking of things and then just throwing his phone across the room. He's like, no,
you can't say these things.
But your Twitter's up right here.
Twitter's up, yo.
Yeah, but
I want some elbow toast.
But it's my problem with the whole thing, and this is with everybody, not just with James Gunn, but it was my problem with what they did with Chris Hardwick, even with Roseanne, even though Roseanne flat out did that shit.
Yeah.
Right, and then tried to make up a bunch of excuses after the fact.
I was ambient texting.
Yeah, but everything has been so knee jerk.
Don't listen to ambient music and text.
Yeah, and like I said, I found out in the same news article that those tweets from James Gunn existed, and he was fired. That should not have happened in the same period of time.
Like, don't even think about it. You know.
Just get the idea. Like, you gotta talk to him. You go as Disney, they should have been like, "What is this? Like, explain to me what this is before." That would be like when my wife found in my Google searches Chris Brown's penis because I was curious, and so
curious.
But then no, because I saw a blurred picture and it was really long blur, and I was like, okay, I gotta see what this is all about.
I look at celebrity dicks all the time.
So I was like, I have to look that up. And then she saw that. But imagine if she just left me. Like the second she saw that. As opposed to being like, hey, what's this all about?
No. It's sort of like when my ex-wife found all those naked pictures of all those other girls. Yeah. And there was notes saying, like, hey, you're cheating on your wife with me and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, why didn't you just take a minute to think about it before kicking me out and taking all my money?
Really?
You know what I mean?
Really. I know.
Unreal.
And at the very least, don't kick out all the girls at the same time.
I know, like, what the fuck is wrong with her?
She was a rude bitch. I gotta tell you. And I'm gonna stop having sex with her any day now.
It's this. No, don't stop on my account.
It's great life.
See, I just
I shut you down.
No, I just thought of like it was like Trump. I thought of like Trump doing his like and then like Clinton doing his like at like the same time, right? I don't know. It just was like this This fucking thing.
Oh, I thought you just kind of became autistic.
That was way before we started.
Good Lord.
No, it's sort of like this is like that life lesson of like the moment something happens in your life, don't instantaneously put it on Facebook. Like, think about it for a minute.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Because then you're like, oh, fuck.
I agree. And this is like, unlike what we're doing right now. But,
just let it fly.
But yeah, like I thought
it's from 10 years ago.
That's truth. Well, and then like Todd and I were texting about it,
Sexting.
and then I said and this is ended up being similar to what James Gunn said about it. I was like, this is probably from back in his trauma days when he was just wanting to be edgy, because all of those, like every one of those movies featured a rape for no reason or some nonsense,
rape, murder,
like child murder or whatever.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, that's where their heads are at when they're doing that. But here's the thing: if you can if you can hire the guy who wrote and directed those movies, or wrote those, he didn't direct those, did he?
I think he directed. No, he wrote them.
Okay, but he wrote those movies. Yeah. So why is it okay for him to write that movie but not write that tweet?
Exactly.
So again, context, sit down, think about it for a minute, because now you've got this whole thing, and again, it's now this whole accuser versus accused thing too. This time there's no accuser really. But they're all like, that guy's a piece of shit, get him out of here because he wrote these things. But nobody knows anything about it. They're just all like, well, he's been accused of something, so he's guilty.
He's instantaneously guilty.
But now you've got the people on the other side who are defending him going, whoa, slow down. Like, this is not that huge a thing. It's not like all these other things that have been costing people their careers and stuff like that. Why are we even talking about it? And then they get attacked for defending him.
And then their career's done, and then...
And these are people like, these are just janitors and shit who are just on Twitter going, hey, I don't think that's fair. And then their career's done.
Done.
You're out.
His lifelong career as a janitor over.
Now you got to go be a CEO at some bullshit startup.
I know.
But
53 years in, man, done.
Yeah, I was 2 days away from retirement.
Yeah.
But
now I own this shipping company. The hell.
But yeah, I feel in the long run, had they given it a minute, I don't think he would have been fired.
I think he'll be back.
I think he will. Well, and the demand's kind of crazy right now. I think they'll let things calm down. I don't think you're going to hear any news about it soon, because I think now they've realized they got to sit and think for a minute. And then I think that will come back.
Yeah, sit and think about how much money they're going to lose because the Guardians of the Galaxy are going to suck.
Yeah. Well, the movie's already been written by him.
Oh, see, now they're cool. Yeah. Same script will be used.
Yeah. Now you go get somebody who can handle a budget slightly better.
Yep.
No, I think he will end up coming back. And speaking of coming back, they announced Chris Hardwick is coming back to
After coming
Talking
on
Dead.
That Girl's Back.
Yeah. Well, they were dating at the time. But now, and this is another thing, and
he likes backs.
I made the mistake of getting into a Twitter argument with somebody.
Oh
about this.
my fuck! You never told me this. Was it me?
No, what is sad is I did tell you this recently, but it's all good.
What's your name again?
I don't know. The car accident, right? I had it, people who didn't listen to our mini episode of the of Miscast commentary. I was in a car accident recently. And I'm fine. Everything's cool. Car's even fine now. All the pieces are put back in. Over $5,000 in damage.
Wow.
It was bananas.
After all the planning and money I put into it, that's all that happened.
I know.
Whoops.
Just some dude named Vladimir rear-ended me and said, "Make Hyundai great again."
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're like, what?
Messages, politics. No, but I was in the idea of, and I said this, anybody goes on my Twitter, I put a big thing. Why is it moving? Whoa. Distraction. No, I said then, when he was accused, even though he was never theoretically accused, they never named him. She just made it obvious that it couldn't have been anybody but him.
This is straight vodka, by the way.
Straight vodka, not that gay vodka. Sorry, don't spit on the mics.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. Anyways,
I'm gonna try that stuff next time. Yeah,
exactly. Delish. Feels like orbit's going down my throat.
And after every drink, you have to go,
hairs.
Ooh.
get that shit shaved down there. Wax.
Are you trying to get me to spit on the fucking microphone so you can yell at me on camera again?
All I want to do is just give me a fucking excuse. No, but my opinion on this was, and you can go back and see it. See, I'm like,
I'll tell him again.
My Twitter history is going to vindicate me here. Was she needs to be listened to? She can't just be flat out ignored. But then you have to let evidence or corroboration or something back her up. Otherwise, you have nothing to stand on, and you have to move on, and you can't act like he's guilty. And sure enough, AMC looked into it, and my opinion on that was AMC has so much to lose by letting him come back, especially if he was guilty of that shit.
Right.
Is because
it doesn't matter to some people. You're just guilty automatically. The moment it happened, it said you're guilty.
Yep. And I saw just so many people like, fuck that asshole. He's just, and I was like, whoa. And I
always knew he was that kind of guy.
But I just said, and the one girl was like, I can't believe you just believe the accused or believe the accuser, or believe the accused over the accuser, whatever.
Accused.
Yeah. And then,
jeez.
But I'm sitting there and I'm like, and I just made the point again, or I was trying to make the point while the person was just using semantics. I said, because he was suspended. She's like, he wasn't suspended because he already shot that show. Yeah, and they took the show off the air.
Yeah.
It is, and I'm like, and if it comes back, that means it was suspended. And then she's like, yeah, but he already got paid. I'm like, that's not how TV works.
Yeah.
I was like, you do get paid to shoot stuff, but then you also get paid for it to be on the air.
Right.
And that's where a lot of your money comes from.
2 paychecks, baby.
Ask anybody from Seinfeld where most of their money comes from today. It's from episodes of Seinfeld.
Drugs.
That are still on the air. Well, yeah, for Kramer. But,
that's right.
No, but it was just that kind of thing, and I was just like, why? What will make him innocent now to you? And the answer was nothing. There's nothing that's going to make him innocent.
He could even save like a bus full of puppies and kids from being
somebody
exploded or something.
Yeah, somebody tried to come out and say there was something. They're like, the lawyers who decided that he was innocent for who worked for AMC, they worked with the Hearsts once, and he married the Hearsts and all this stuff.
So it's like a big conspiracy.
They're controlling it.
Yeah.
What they actually did was they worked for this media company who was being sold to the Hearsts. So they worked on the opposite side of the table as the Hearsts, but they were all working together, I guess.
Ooh, but as long as you're at the same table, bro. I don't know.
But that one time, so that was the secret in, and they probably threw a little money in his pocket then, friggin' 15 years ago, going, should the host of Singled Out ever marry my daughter who is 8 right now, you make sure to protect him. And that's another thing.
When you're in a position of power, you have to look at all the options that may possibly happen.
And also put this out there. A woman accuses a man of being abusive and all these different things.
Okay.
Your daughter is married to that man. Do you protect that man? Probably not.
Probably not.
So...
yeah,
I put all that stuff together.
What if?
But my bottom line on the whole thing, is just that, no, do your what if, because now I forgot what I was going to say.
What if he saved the world from a zombie apocalypse? Would he be forgiven?
He has thousands of times, or at least gotten people over when people have died in zombie apocalypse.
He's like yeah,
he's been everybody's therapist.
Guardian angel during this Daryl's death.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Daryl's not dead. What?
What? Spoiler.
What have I been crying about for all this time?
Yeah, no, you were sad.
Problems.
You were sad from the Bob Newhart show when Larry, his brother Daryl, and his other brother Daryl all died.
They're dead?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, but my bottom line in all of this was just that you have to let real justice prevail. You can't, and what I said too, you have to listen to the accuser, but you can't automatically believe them, just like you can't automatically believe the accused. You have to hear them out, and you have to figure it out. I always say you listen fully to the accuser, hear what they have to say, and then let the story come out, because what happens in these things is literally right now they're just like, oh, this person said he did that, so therefore he did that. But what if I came to that person and said, you raped me? Does that mean you definitely did it? There's no way,
what if in this world now,
yeah,
Twitter was justice? So like if the people on Twitter thought that you know did it, you're smoked.
Everybody is always.
That should be a new show that we do called Twitter Justice. It'll be sort of like America's Most Wanted meets cops meets cheaters.
I'd be willing to bet
meets
500.
Maury.
Yeah, I'd be willing to bet $500 that it exists.
Twitter Justice.
I feel like they already have that one where it's the 3 judges.
And when it says justice, you hear the clink. You know, of you're in jail.
Yes, and the T in justice is like the Twitter T.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I'm doing it the wrong way.
Whoa.
So
see?
My graphics.
Don't fucking take this. Twitter justice will happen.
We're coming to get ya.
Just like how the Simpsons predicted Donald Trump, we will see social media will be what justice is.
Welcome to Twitter Justice. We'll do let's try and do that sometime. We'll do a live.
Yeah.
And then we'll get people. We'll figure something out.
We'll fit it in after cat chat.
Yeah, after cat chat, but before dog talk.
Yeah.
Fucking dogs.
We're losing sponsors. We got some time to fill in there.
Yeah, exactly. For whatever reason, our only sponsor left on dog chat is Purina Cat Chow. I don't even get it. It's just like
cats love the taste of dog. What? They left it too. Awesome. We're like, why did this ad continue running?
Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't want to go on forever about this thing, but I believe in real justice for all of these people, and that's not for the celebrity I like. That's not just for whoever. It's just find the truth. Make more of an effort to find the truth, because right now they're just letting social media rule everything.
Yeah, right.
No, but I mean, at the very least, like AMC seems to be the only people who did any real work to find something. They actually interviewed people and they did stuff, but like there was no.
They did the smart thing.
Yeah. So yeah, we're done with all of that crazy nonsense. Other things going on. You were at the Arcade Fire concert.
50 concerts.
Oh yeah, you saw it. Yeah.
You had a terrible time in Toronto.
Yeah.
Getting rear-ended by a maniac, a very nice maniac, but a maniac nonetheless.
Yeah.
I had an amazing time, and that's what they said about Manson.
Yeah.
And okay, so I went and saw the band The Arcade Fire, which one of my favorite bands. They were amazing live. The lead singer is from Texas, but I think he's a dual citizen now, but the rest of the band's Canadian.
Yeah, that's fine.
Over 50% is Canadian, the band's Canadian.
Yeah. we have very loose CanCon rules so they can get on the radio.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
What is it, 33% or something?
No, it's like...
You have to play like 1/3 of a Shania Twain song and then stop it.
There's 4 things that have to come into play. It's got to be artist, writer, producer, and like label or something like that. Okay. And it's like any 2 of them get you in.
Huh.
Anyways, go ahead.
But if you don't know the Arcade Fire, I would suggest listening to them. They are amazing.
Yeah.
It was the best concert. I've been to a shit ton of them. It was like the best thing I've ever experienced.
I think people know. Like people know them in the States. So it's not like they're a secret.
Yeah, they're a big festival band. They play in front of a shit ton of people. They only played in front of only 16,000.
Yeah.
But I've never seen a band have more control over an audience. They sounded exactly like the music. They switched instruments the whole time. There was the light show, the screens. Like it was amazing. And I touched 2 of the band members.
Yes.
In the
inappropriately.
Pit. In their pit.
Oh.
Touch them right there.
2 knuckles deep in the pit.
That's right.
But actually, every time you say they switched instruments around and stuff like that, I picture like an OK Go video, like they're all tossing them to the side and catching the other.
Pretty much, yeah. Yep.
All right.
I'm like, oh, suddenly she's on the drums.
Hey there.
And then I went and saw The Cult, Bush, STP.
Yeah.
Everybody was mad because The Cult was the headliner.
Yeah.
And STP was first, which is a travesty against everything holy. But STP was amazing. Bush was amazing. Cult was really good, even though I don't know a lot of their songs. And,
Bush was actually really... We didn't ask about Bush. Really?
Bush was awesome.
That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, they were awesome.
We were listening back in the day, what our American listeners and fans won't know, or might not know, is they used to be called Bush X when they were here.
In Canada.
In Canada only, because there was already another band registered called Bush.
And they didn't do shit, nothing.
No.
They
were
like
just
a bar mitzvah once.
Yeah, they were like a more local thing. But it's one of those like registry things. It's the same way that Michael J. Fox had to use his middle initial because there was already a Michael Fox or whatever it was in the registry for the union.
Guy feels like an asshole now.
Yeah, exactly.
Force him to put that J in there.
My name's Michael Fox. I invented the cum shot.
I love him then.
No, I'm talking Michael J. Fox.
Oh, sweet. I love him even more.
Spreading seed.
It's what you need.
That'd be amazing.
Spreading seed is what you need. Yo, that's the hit of the summer.
That's a t-shirt.
That's the new hit of the summer.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. You quick write me a 4-bar beat, and I'll just get some like
slay it right now.
Yeah, I'll just get some fat Australian lady to sing it, and we'll be great. So you saw those. I saw Jurassic World while you were gone.
What'd you think?
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Carrie
did not.
I really liked it. It was awesome.
Carrie did not enjoy it at all. I thought for sure she was. I was watching it, and I'm like, oh, cool. She's like, it was so corny. I'm like, it's exactly what it needed to be.
Yeah, I agree. Like I said, lots of practical effects.
Something that I didn't think of though, it does that thing like I never thought about it before, but George Lucas brought it up when he was making the prequels about how like these kind of like story arcs and stuff, they're kind of like poetry, how they have like this kind of like almost like a rhyming scheme, like similar things happen at similar times and that sort of thing. And Jurassic World 2 and Lost World Jurassic Park had a lot of very similar things. It was about trying to get the dinosaurs off the island and bring them back to the mainland. But there were a lot of those moments. You had the injured dinosaur that needed to be cared for. There were a lot of those things, but I thought it was really well done.
Both the movies were pretty much like the same as the other one.
I agree. But yeah, it
was with nods, like knowingly.
Yeah. It was cool. It left it in an interesting place, because like this one was kind of left open ended, unlike any of the other ones. Like the other one
around the neighborhood.
Exactly.
That lion's gonna be riding around on top of that T-Rex. They're clearly buddies.
That would be amazing.
That was amazing. I thought the scene was gonna be the lion runs away, but the lion was like, "Fuck you, buddy. Yeah. I don't give a shit."
But like more like tiny.
Yeah.
Like you get it.
T-Rex is probably like, "I like your style, bro. Let's roll together."
Yeah. He's like and he's riding in like a pouch,
like a baby thing, like where your baby, yeah.
You reach the things that I can't.
That. Okay, here's my question for Jurassic Park 3. Yeah. Both movies have had a brand new genetically made super dinosaur. What's the third one gonna be?
That's a great question.
Because they made a super T-Rex, super raptor.
I think that the raptor is going. Oh no, because they killed the raptor.
He's dead.
Yeah.
So they need a new one, maybe a pterodactyl. It's a mixture. It's a raptor T-Rex hybrid that has wings.
That's arguably the best.
You watch that.
Best option.
Watch this.
I think let's mark this down now, because I think Todd's probably right, and that's really really hurting my stomach.
I know, right? I think I can literally see the corners of time and space, the ruffling around over there.
Like the
somebody's looking through.
Yeah, like the old Hunger Games when they could see the force fields and stuff like that.
Wait, what's the what is it?
It's definitely not. It's none of those.
Up.
It's not. Yeah.
No. I can't even that's when it hurts back here, man.
Bunny.
Yes. It's a rebellion.
I'm a pirate.
The rebellion fails miserably.
Yeah, exactly. It's because A, they're all trying to get the shape right, and B, they're getting like arthritic claws.
Boom.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, as literally as simple as it could possibly be.
That smells like rebellion to me, baby.
Prim smells delicious. That's right. Underage Prim was getting it from District 8 fingers.
From that robot from District 9.
We've recorded 2 fairly short things today. Well, short by our standards. And we've talked about fingering way too many times.
It's the theme.
Love it. July is all about fingers.
What else did you see?
And fingering. That's all I saw movie-wise.
Tomorrow.
And
full moon tonight.
Yeah.
Mission Impossible Fallout.
Yes.
Every movie I've seen this year, it's like I've been a teenager again, where I walk in a theater and be like, I really like that.
Yeah.
And then I go see that, and I'm like, I really like that movie. And then I go see that, and I'm like, I really like that. But this is going to be the one. Real action, real mustaches and beards.
Yeah. But
or not.
If anybody's seen the GIF or GIF, if you're an asshole, of Henry Cavill when he like starts to fight, though, has everybody seen that one where his like beard grows in it? Like, is somebody get back to me about what's going on there? And I'm gonna have to go watch that movie. And is he just so manly that he just grows a beard when he's about to fight?
I hope that the person that gets back to you on this is the facial hair itself. Yeah. Hey, it's me, Tom. Henry Cavill.
I forgot his name the other day, and I started just thinking of all of like these really like uber British things that I'm like, I think it's Lawrence Neville.
Lawrence Neville.
I was like, I couldn't remember
what?
For the
Does
life
he look
of
like
me.
a Lawrence?
He just looks British.
I'm glad because I thought that because of the Superman blowing.
Yeah.
That I'm glad to see him in other stuff.
Well, Superman.
I'm glad to see Superman didn't like bog his career down and ruin him.
Yeah. Well, no, not at all. I was reading today.
As long as he stays off of horses, he should be okay.
That's what happened to Brandon Routh, isn't it? Oh no.
Exactly.
Yeah. Except his was just he thought he could be he tried to be a rodeo cowboy for a while and it failed. Now he's on The Flash.
Yep.
Or no, it's not The Flash. Which one's he on? Like
The
Heroes
Chill.
It's a DC Universe TV
Legends
show.
of Today.
Yeah, whatever, garbage. But yeah, that got me going though with the whole because Mission Impossible stuff's everywhere right now, and there was an article, just another listicle, fucking listicles, that it
He
was.
loves them.
It was ranking every Tom Cruise movie from worst to best.
Ranking every Tom Cruise run.
Yes. Yeah, this is him sprinting in risky business.
Yes.
This is him lightly jogging.
What do you
in
think
Cocktail.
the number one Tom Cruise run would be in the list?
My favorite was Mission Impossible 3 when he's running to go get
And
the
like
gun.
Moscow's falling around him.
No. They're on the bridge when they're about to get
and the
Seymour,
missile.
and the missile hits and then he goes flying again. That's my favorite one.
That was kind of Tom Cruise's best cutoff run. I don't think he was in full on sprint.
Yeah.
That's a different list.
Yeah.
Get with it.
Oh, sorry. The second best one was when he was fleeing the orgy, the Fidelio orgy.
And Eyes Wide Shut.
When he's sitting here, he's like, oh, boobies everywhere. Get me out of here. Anyways, though, it's these lists, especially these ranking from worst to best, bother me because they're always based on some like random metric. Like this one was based, it was like on IMDb scores. Or something like that, and it was just like it put like oh god, Rain Man was number 1, but like it was like Top Gun wasn't in the top 10.
What was 2?
I'm trying to remember.
We'll remember better, goddamn.
Yeah, it was just like I got thrown off of like 5 movies.
Like Magnolia or something.
Magnolia was I think it was actually Magnolia was really high up there.
Born on the 4th of July, number 3. Boom.
No, it was pretty far
4,
out.
Collateral. Bammo.
Collateral was up there.
5.
You're doing well.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow was in the top 10. 2 Mission Impossibles were in the top 10. I don't recall Mission Impossible 1 being on that list, to be honest. Now that I'm thinking
Tropic Thunder. Wham.
Tropic Thunder wasn't on the list. So, it was, again, it's a weird thing. It's like they're not even thinking of all the movies. Like, go on fucking IMDb. You're using IMDb to do your rankings, and then you're not checking IMDb to see all
Top
the movies.
Gun 2 was number 15.
Yeah. The only one that was new that was like really low down, I think Losing It was his like worst one.
Losing It?
Yeah, it's like a teen movie about losing your virginity. And but The Mummy was the second worst one.
Oh, I didn't even see that movie yet.
So according to this list, don't. But my thing
I'm
is,
gonna wait until it's like I'm coming out of the bathroom and I can hear my mother watching it and it's halfway over on TV.
yeah, what's the deal with this mummy?
Yeah.
Hi, mummy, what's going on with the mummy?
This mummy's got boobs.
Yay, boobs. Yay, mummy boobs.
I'm constantly in a room with my mother yelling mummy boobs. Yeah. A lot.
Sorry, I didn't mean to expose that today.
Thanks for that.
Whoopsie. Don't email him about it. He's not going to answer you anyways.
No.
It's fine.
It's true.
Yeah, but it's these lists, they're always so weirdly biased. Like, you see these ones, too, where it's like all the superhero movies ranked, and then all the DC movies are at the bottom, and all the Marvel movies are at top. And then like, you'll see another list where all the Marvel movies at the bottom, and all the DC movies are up top.
I love those people.
And it's just
I
like,
love
you're
the
just
DC.
you're just being so, like, everybody's just being so biased, or they're twisting it in some way, so their favorite movie gets to be at the top of the list, or the one that they like.
Yes.
I don't get how, it's like, yeah, this ranked high according to a bunch of things, but I didn't really care for it, so out you go.
Yeah,
and or I'll just leave you off the list. But
You only fit somebody on a list.
yeah. But listicles need to just flat out stop. But stop the rankings. Like, if anything, start a poll for rankings. Say vote on your favorites, and then we will
Or
say
set parameters and rules to what would make, you know what I mean? And then
Yeah, and like some of the movies are movies like Magnolia shouldn't count as a Tom Cruise movie because it shouldn't count as
an ensemble piece.
Yeah, it shouldn't. It's not in any. Yeah, I would argue of all the people who are in the movie. Hello, of all the people who are in the movie, he's probably in it the least.
Yeah,
because I feel like
I want to watch that movie again. That was a great movie.
Yeah, I got a thing about Frog Rain, so I'm probably gonna avoid it.
I got a thing with Tracy Chapman, so I gotta get in there.
You
in a fast car. Everybody listens to that song over and over. That's like the only song you listen to.
Okay, sorry. I was thinking about the Amy Mann song. See, I fucking nailed it.
It was like looking at whatever that was you were singing in person.
It sounded roughly like you were choking on a disease. But yeah, I don't know. I got nothing else. What about you?
I think you should just do that thing again.
All right.
And singing you out with that hit song from Amy Mann is Joe Findlay.
Going to
stop. Oh, now I know the song you're doing.
It took me too long for you to know.
It's such a great song. Stop ruining it. You're ruining the whole movie.
I'm sorry. It's not going to stop till you wise up, though. See you next time.